Hello, today I'm going to help you get the information you need to set your tide watch. To set your tide watch there are a few pieces of information you need. The first one is your Lunitidal Interval, and I'm going to show you how to calculate your Lunitidal Interval for your area. The first thing we need is the Moonrise time and the Moonset time for your area for a certain date, and then we need the time of high tides for that date and the following date. Now you'll have noticed I have four simple formulas here. They may not look simple, but they will be once you see what each letter is assigned to. Each letter is assigned to a certain piece of information in these equations. So the first formula will be B take away A equals C. Second one is C divided by 2 equals D. The third one is A plus D equals E. And the fourth one is F take away A equals A. You'll notice how I've assigned A to Moonrise time and B to Moonset time. So for our first equation, for Ballycastle, Antrim, Ireland, on the 12th of the 12th 2011, Moonrise time is at 1800 hours or 6 PM. We'll assign that A. Moonset time is at 9:58 AM. We'll assign that B. So our equation is B take away A equals C. So we're trying to find the time difference between 1800 hours and 9:58. So we can write down the sum, try to work out the time difference, and then ideally we would like to confirm that with an online calculator. So first of all, we're better working it out on paper. Now what we're doing here is we're working out the time difference between the moon rising above the meridian until it sets. We're wanting to work out the cycle, how long it took from moonrise to moonset. So the duration here is 15 hours 58 minutes. So for our second equation, we're wanting to divide that time by 2, because we're wanting to find out what time it was moon up, what time the tide was above our longitude. So we are going to work out the moon rise above the meridian and when it was straight above our longitude, not whenever it continued its cycle. So the easiest way to work out and calculating and dividing time is to split the hours and minutes up. So we're going to take 15 hours, we're going to divide it first. So 15 divided by 2 equals 7.5 or 7.5 hours. So we'll have that at 7:30. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to get the minutes, which is 58 minutes. So 58 minutes divided by 2 equals 29 or 29 minutes. So 7 hours and 30 minutes plus 29 minutes is 7 hours and 59 minutes. So what we've done now is we know the time it took the moon to do its cycle from moonrise over the meridian until moonset was 15 hours 58 minutes. We've now found the half of that. So this is our longitude here, say. So it rises and it's above our longitude, and it took 7 hours and 59 minutes from moonrise to do that. So on to our third equation, A plus D equals E. So what we're doing here is we're finding out A, which is our moonrise time at 1800 hours, plus D, which is 7 hours 59 minutes, equals 159. So what we've done here is, if the moon rise at 1800 hours, we've added the 7 hours and 59 minutes it took to get to our longitude. So we've added it to moonrise time to give us a time of 1:59 AM. So that is what time it was moon up. That's what time the moon reached or was highest above our longitude. So now that we have this information, we know that at 1:59 on the 13th of the 12th 2011 the moon was above my longitude. Because we have started on the 12th of the 12th 2011 at moonrise, and it's now 1:59 AM, we are now into the 13th of the 12th 2011. So on to our fourth equation. We're trying to figure out what was the next tide after 1:59 AM on the 13th of the 12th 2011. So if I take my tide tables, I will find out that my next highest tide is 8:26 in the morning, 8:26 AM. So what we're doing is F take away A equals X. We're working out the time difference between 8:26 and 1:59 AM. 8:26 is my next highest tide, 1:59 was when moon was up. We figure out that that is 6 hours 27 minutes of a time difference. So that 6 hours 27 minutes is actually our lunitidal interval. So that's how we figure that out. We'll just go over it again to try and explain it better. We'll recap on what we've done and double check everything. The first thing we done was we worked out how long the moon will be in the sky. So we got Moonrise, we got Moonset, we worked out how long it would be in the sky. We then went on to number 2. We divided this time in half to work out how long it would take from Moonrise for the moon to be directly above our longitude. So we worked out that if we added if we divided the 1558 in half, it would be 7:59. So at 7:59 from Moonrise, it was above our longitude. So we then what we done now was we added the time it took the moon to be above our longitude from the Moonrise to give us the exact time it would be moon up. So in other words, we know Moonrise was 1800 hours. We added 7 hours 59 minutes up onto that, and we came up with 1:59 in the morning. So we know on the 13th of the 12th 2011 that moon up will be 1:59 in the morning AM. The fourth thing we done was we found out the next high tide after moon up and worked out the time difference between moon up and high tide, giving us our lunitidal interval. So 6 hours 27 minutes is the difference between 1:59 and 8:26, which give us our lunitidal interval of 6:27. Now we've worked out our lunitidal interval, what other information do we need to set our tide watch? We need the UTC differential. UTC is a time zone, it's GMT, it's calculated in Greenwich, England. What we need to do is find out what your time zone is and work out the difference. So if you go on to worldtimeserver.com, that will give you the time difference between GMT or UTC and your time zone. Perhaps you already know that time difference. So for Ballycastle, Ireland, I put in 0 because there's no time difference because I'm in GMT time zone. So the second thing we do is we find out our longitude value. I put on a website here, earthtools.org, which is a good site to find this out. When you go onto earthtools.org, you see a map on the right hand side. If you zoom into the area in which you want to set your time watch for, and on the left hand side above where it says jump to country in a tab, it will give your numbers. It will give your latitude and longitude. Now you don't need the latitude, so we'll forget this, but you do need your longitude. Now you'll see it like this, 6 degrees and 24 minutes, but you do not need the minutes, you only need the 6 west. So whenever you're typing yours in, you will be going to 6 west. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please ask. I will put these two links in my description, and hopefully everything will work out for you. Thank you very much.